Hello YouTubers, this is RC with RC67 here, and what I have here is a example of a counterfeit, or I guess you could say a counterfeit Hot Wheel car. This is a car that a friend of mine gave me that he got from his daughter from an estate sale. Now, she didn't pay anything for these cars. What it was she's a lawyer, and there's a bunch of Hot Wheels in this box that were 5 or 6 or 8 or whatever it was in the box. And the guy was like, yeah, just take them. So she sent them to her dad. And then of course her dad and I talk a lot about die casting. His collection's much different than mine, but he knows I'm into muscle cars and, you know, movie cars and things like that. So he gave me a couple of these cars. Well, I looked at these cars really, really closely, and I noticed that the glue on this packaging was not the factory glue. It actually had some ooze marks across the top here. You can't see it real well on the camera, but an ooze mark across the top of the packaging. And then of course the car was not placed in it correctly either. And then, so I just opened the package up, and when I pulled the car out, I noticed immediately that the base had a crack in it right there. And these rivet heads, which normally would be mushroomed, have been drilled out already. And somebody had apparently drilled these out and then taken these wheels out, because these are not the wheels that go with this car. This car supposedly, if it's in a high quality package like what this was supposed to be, would be a real rider's tires. So I think what they did was they took this car out, put a different set of tires on it that don't go with this car. And when they put it back together, they cracked it right here. And then of course they used a quick set glue and then glued these back in and then put it back in the package. But when they put it back in the package, they put it back in incorrectly. The other thing I noticed about this package is that there are no numbers on the Hot Wheels package anywhere that says like 1 to 5 or a series of 4 or anything like that. There's a barcode, but barcodes can be falsified as well. The one giveaway that I really think really was a problem, and correct me if I'm wrong, again, I've been looking all over the internet, eBay, Etsy, OfferUp. I've talked to 2 or 3 other die-cast people that I'm friends with, and they all said the same thing, that this card is also not a Hot Wheel card. It's really, really thick, where Hot Wheel cards are much thinner, but this card is really thick card. So it's like this card itself was manufactured somehow, and the Hot Wheels logo is slightly different. So somebody, you know, tried to cheat somebody out of a couple of cars here. For me, I don't care. I got it for free. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably rebase this car and then paint it another color, since it's not worth anything. And then of course this car here is supposedly the truck from the Expendables. This 56 Ford is a pretty common casting by Hot Wheels and can easily be duplicated to paint in this color to match the truck from the movie The Expendables. Now the logo on The Expendables looks correct for the movie, but it doesn't say which movie it was. But again, underneath here on the bottom of the car, on the truck here, the mushroom heads were drilled out and then re-glued. And of course you can see all the glue ooze along the bottom rim here and then the top edge of the packaging. The other thing I noticed, the truck was put in backwards. So Hot Wheels typically goes, you know, the other direction. So the passenger side door is facing out and the driver's side door is facing in. So again, really awkward packaging, glue that, you know, was glued out, mushroom heads here. So there's someone was trying to counterfeit a truck or a car and sell it off for something that it wasn't somewhere. And got away with it somehow. Apparently, you know, like I said, it ended up in this estate sale. But anyway, that's what I recently got. I didn't pay anything for them, so I'm not out any money. But if anybody does know anything about either one of these cars or this packaging, please let me know, because I have been all over the internet with eBay, Etsy, OfferUp. A couple of the guys I know in the diecast world that are over in California and stuff, and New Mexico, that they haven't seen anything like this. They did mention there have been some movie cars from these movies come out, but they don't recall the packaging looking like that. And again, when I searched it, there was nowhere to be found at all with this packaging of the sorts at all. So, but if anybody does know anything, please let me know. I'd like to know myself. But I can tell you this, though, that this car was cracked open, and I believe that these tires and wheels, or these wheels, I should say, are not the original wheels to the car. And of course, these mushroom heads have obviously been drilled out. So anyway, just a little FYI to you folks out there that are looking to buy cars online, eBay, and so forth. Try to search out a reputable company that you've dealt with in the past. Find out if the car has been customized in any way. I do sell some of my cars, but if it's a car that I have customized in some way, I do disclose that when I am selling it or trading it with a friend. Like, hey, I did some stuff to this car. It's not original, but this is what I did to it, and we make a negotiation based off of what we talked about. But anyway, that's what I wanted to bring up to you all today. I did get a couple other pieces. I'm going to get ready to showcase those probably a little bit later, but I wanted this video to be specifically about these two pieces here. So anybody knows anything, please let me know. Like I said, this is RC with RC67 signing out. Please like, comment, or subscribe. Y'all have a great day.